What I heard is that someone has got a reading done on you, or they've had some sort of like oracle reading, tarot reading, some sort of esoteric reading was done on the collective. Now, for whoever this resonates with, you do have air signs and water signs here. So we've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've also got Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio in reverse. So we have somebody here who may actually be either blocked. You may have blocked this person. You may be estranged from this person. They may just not have your contact details. But I'm looking at the air signs here. There is something about burning a bridge. And with Aquarius being in reverse, this person has... It seems like this person is isolating themselves. Or they may be getting a reading and seeing that you have isolated yourself, especially from past, like, people, past circles of friends, you know. Maybe these friends no longer have your number. Maybe you've changed your number. Maybe you've blocked them on Facebook. Who knows? You also have with the water signs here with Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, we're looking at karmic endings. We're looking at family dynamics, and we're also looking at the esoteric and our emotions. Now, those all being in reverse, this person doesn't want something to end, or they don't want to believe that it has ended. So this person seems to be quite invasive. They're not respecting someone's energetic boundaries or their physical boundaries. We do have risk in reverse. So it feels like this person is being cautious with something here. Why am I getting like monitoring spirits or what is it called? Distance monitoring. I know there's a name for it. Distance viewing. Some remote viewing, that's it. My brain worked today. We have partner to partner, unsafe decisions and not thinking. So this being in reverse, there's something this person doesn't want to take a gamble on. So they have either been remote viewing you, or they've been paying someone else to do the same thing. They've given somebody your photograph or something of yours. We do have reminiscing coming out here with looking at photos, good times, thinking about you, and dwelling coming out. Okay, I'm going to put that down as well. Yeah, I'm not liking this. This seems like somebody is quite obsessed. Now, you could be a water sign, you could be an air sign. I'm not saying that you are in like your shadow just because these cards are in reverse. It feels more like the energy of somebody who is very scattered when it comes to, not you, the person that's thinking about you, very scattered when it comes to their thoughts and their emotions and how they balance those. They may find it very, very difficult to balance them. They may find it very, very difficult to talk about like what they're feeling. Okay. Can I get another card, please? Let's see where this wants to go. Okay. Wow, we got earth signs coming out as well in reverse. That's crazy. We have Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. It feels like something that they learn within a reading or something that they learn within this remote viewing has really, it's really hit them. It's hit them in the gut. It's like a gut punch because everything is upside down. Everything is upside down. If we get fire signs in reverse, I swear, oh my goodness. So earth signs here are Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. We are looking at income. We're looking at routines, and it could be work routines also. Looking at health. We're also looking at fame and work ethic. And then we have ghost at the back, jealousy coming out, disappearing, cold and distance, no contact, leaving behind. I honestly feel like this person has completely and utterly cut off everyone. And I think it's because they're not willing to take responsibility for something here. They may be getting the same message from different people, different parties. It could be family, friends, work colleagues. When they talk about you or when they talk about what happened between the two of you, they may be getting the same advice and they don't want to hear that. They literally want to have their ego massaged. They want to be told that they are the victim, or they want to be told that they can work something out. You've got terms coming out, negotiating with you and begging, exactly, and reminiscing coming out too. This person could have done spell work on you in the past to try and change how you feel about them or how you looked at the past when it comes to past trauma that could have been created by this person. We have got divine feminine coming through, leader, strong intuition, empathetic heart and healer to others. So that's how this person may see you. Okay. Can I get one more, please? I've been told to introduce myself. My name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's really good to have new faces. We'll scooch up and make space for you. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. I am going to ring a bell here. This is just to cleanse the space around us for everyone, for myself included. If you have any type of sound sensitivities, I do advise that you turn down your listening device because this can get quite loud. So you can turn it down in 3, 2, and in 1. Okay, now on the back of the deck, we have call, expressing, conversation, unblocking, and hearing your voice. So they definitely want to hear your voice. There's something about your voice being very, very soothing for them. Pregnancies in reverse. Do you know what kept coming out when I was like shuffling the cards before I started filming? I kept seeing family. But not family as in this is a family member that wants to talk to you. More that this person may have wanted to have a family with you. Or maybe you share children and there is no contact, you know. I had an enforced no contact. We have third party third party love triangle relationship, the other woman, and secret hookup. So this person is a bit of a mess. Terms keep coming out. Okay. Really obsessed with knowing what you're doing. Why? Oh, goodness. Okay. What did I say? Fire signs are now coming out. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person's entire life has been flipped upside down. Okay. We've got twin flames coming out. Look, and family. We have here shared feelings, mirrored emotions, your other half, and reflection of soul, but it's in reverse. So those are all lacking. We also have family, building foundation, feeling safe, and starting a family. This person may also blame you for a breakup in a family. So if they have children with other people, they may be blaming you for something here. Denial. Terms, not facing the truth. No, dismiss or refuse to give in and contradict him. Okay. It does feel like someone has a natal chart out and they're looking at someone's natal chart and they're trying to do something to it, like to each of the houses, because all of these, when you put them into the houses, let's say we go from Aries and we go all the way round to Pisces. So for the 1st to the 12th house, everything's in reverse and there is caution that's being taken here. They may have had their own natal chart. I just saw the word you, Y-O-U, but really big in front of me and it was coming towards me. So they may have wanted to get some sort of compatibility done. I heard, how do I turn this around? How do I turn this around? Can I get one more? That's way too many. But it does say separation here. Silence, longing for you, and distance. And then searching in reverse. Yeah, the advice they keep getting is to let go. They keep getting told to let go. And they will not listen. You have approaching voicemail and awaiting text. That's in reverse. Okay, let's see what wants to go next. Where would you like me to go? Okay, I've been told to take this big one. Take this big deck, see what would like to come through. Oh, sorry. I'm apologising like I just whacked you in the head. Sorry. Right, I'm going to do these in 2 halves because I actually have 2 decks here. And they get way too big for my teeny tiny hands. So. Okay, and let's see over here. I hope everyone is having an awesome day today, whether you're at work, at home, on holiday, walking the dog, driving, whatever you're doing. I hope you're having an awesome day. Now, let's see. Tell me about this lack of risk, being cautious. Why? Why are they being so cautious? Healing from heartache. Okay. So this person here may be finding it very difficult. It's a very slow process. It may be stagnant. It may be a process that hasn't started. Tell me about the water signs. What do we need to know about Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, the 12th, the 4th and the 8th house. What's going on here? A new world is born. Okay, so when it comes to emotions, they may be realizing there's something that they were told that is very, very devastating. Something they've been told about you either moving on. Maybe you're finding someone new, or maybe, do you know what I'm getting here is that there's a reading that's been done on you that is foretelling something that's coming in, like a future event, like you meeting your divine counterpart, or you doing really, really flipping well in the stock market or with your business or in a promotion. Something that really drives home to this person that they're not needed or they're not wanted, or that actually they were a hindrance, because you have a new world is born. A new world. This is like a new era for you. It's also, I think, someone here has definitely tapped in to the energy around you. I don't feel like it's in your energy. I don't feel like someone has been able to get in your energy, but they're definitely reading the energy around you. And it seems very, very positive for you. And because it's so positive for you, they're realizing that they have absolutely no chance of being able to get you back. We do have breaking dawn here with change is natural good. And yes, it can hurt. So this person's been trying to stop this. They've been trying to stop this. But with Gemini, Libra and Aquarius in reverse, they have no chance of doing so, because they can't even get in contact with you. They don't know where you live. Or if they know where you live, they can't access you or something. Someone may live in a community. Okay, tell me about Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. We're looking at the 3rd, the 7th and the 11th house. Look at that. Looks the first one that came out was Miss Spiderweb. Reconsider your alliances, make new connections. Okay, this person may be feeling very betrayed. Why do they feel betrayed? They may be feeling very betrayed. Why are they feeling so betrayed? What's going on here? It feels like this person, they believed something about you. They've done something. Like they've literally done something. And I don't mean presently. In the past, they did something because they were listening to people around them that didn't like you or was jealous of you. And they did something here to either sabotage the relationship or to try and get you in trouble with the police, I heard. And they're realizing that the people around them were never their friends. Wow. Okay, tell me about the earth sign, please. With Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, we're looking at the 2nd, the 6th and the 10th house. What do we need to know about this in reverse, please? Complete commitment is coming out. We've also got your contradictions and complexities are interesting. It feels like this person is seeing there's something going on with money here. When you were with this person, did you have issues with money and loans? And there's something about the banking system. There could have been debt going to like food banks. I think they're realizing that they were the thorn in your side. And they don't like that. They don't like being told this, because they've been told this by so many different people that they've gone and asked for advice. Now they're getting readings on you. And I don't know if it's a reading like live, like, you know, when you sit with a person and they sit there and they show you the cards. I don't feel like it's like that. It could be a written report, or it could be something that's recorded and then sent to them. So they have no choice but to listen to what is being said. They can't argue, they can't interject. They can only pause it so they don't have to listen to it, or they can stop reading it. But it's there in black and white. If it's printed, it's there in black and white, telling them they were almost like the hole at the bottom of your bucket. So every time that you were filling that bucket with water, it was emptying out. This person may have been told that they were a narcissist, or that they have very narcissistic qualities. They don't like being told these things. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. And complete commitment. Tell me about complete commitment. Invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance is coming out. This is coming out as clarity for complete commitment. Like I said at the beginning, this person doesn't respect your boundaries. They didn't respect your boundaries in the past, and they're being told now that they're not respecting boundaries. The reason why you guys may have not had a lot of money, or maybe there was a lot of struggle with finding a job or whatever that may be, is because of this person. And look, the thing is, we have to take accountability for ourselves. You know, it's easy for us to point the finger at someone else and go, it's your fault that, you know, we have no money or things effed up. But there was some sort of willful sabotaging going on here. Now, I don't know if this person has some sort of addiction. I heard yes. That's where the willful sabotaging is coming in. Because if you are, let's say, working 3 jobs, and then you have a partner who is too sick to work, or they're working their one job, doing their minimal hours, and then taking the money they have and going and gambling it and losing it all. And they do that every week, or drinking it all away. They're willfully pushing you into a corner where you're paying for all the bills. You may have children as well, you know, taking care of the kids. And this person is just there, if that makes sense. They're just there. Tell me about the fire sign, please. Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. And what came out here is it's time to become a great leader. And it's in reverse. Wow. Okay. Lack of balance here. This person may get very angry very quickly. Or whatever they're finding out about you is making them very, very angry. There's a rigidity here when it comes to their belief systems and what it is that they... I don't know if this person is like a nihilist or like an atheist or something along those lines. They've isolated themselves. They're ignoring their family right now. Tell me about separation when it comes to silence and longing for the collective. What do we need to know? We got karma straight away. What comes around, and then we've got holding on way too tight underneath. And I'm hearing someone like in my ear, not actually hearing them, but it's like through my sacred hearing. Someone's having like a tantrum. They're having an actual tantrum, like an adult person having a tantrum. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair. Anything else from here? I've been told to put this one back. Okay. Let's move these ones out of the way. Where would you like me to go? Okay. Let's see. What do we need to know about this? What is the devastating thing that this person is seeing? Like, you got Chariot and you got Strength in reverse. You work really hard to heal something within yourself that this person may have caused to hurt in the first place. But the Chariot coming out to Strength in reverse, it hurts them seeing you moving away from them. It hurts them seeing that you're over them, that you don't want to be around them, that you see them as somebody who was controlling, somebody who was didn't have any empathy, that wasn't kind, and also maybe wasn't seen as a protector. Hierophant's coming out in reverse. Okay, I don't know. For someone here, you could have got like a restraining order on this person, or you may be taking this person to court. You may be taking this person to court. There could have been domestic V going on for some people here. And you're going to win. There's something here about you're going to win, and it's going to come in very, very quickly. They're realizing that there's something that may be thrown at them. Whatever they did, right, behind your back, because it does feel like there's a lot of gossiping, like they did a lot of gossiping, and if at some point you actually trusted them with secrets or with your vulnerable side, this person was blabbing it to the wrong people as well. They were blabbing it to other people that couldn't be trusted anyway. And this was used in some way. I don't know what I'm getting from here. It was used in some way. But we have the Hierophant coming out. Again, we're talking about separation, but we're also talking about the law. We're talking about large governmental bodies. And we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Knight of Wands coming out. Luck is on your side. They may have actually been getting a reading specifically on something to do with the law as well. Tell me about this. What were they specifically getting a reading on? Okay, you've got the Emperor coming out in reverse. We also have the Queen of Pentacles at the back to the Six of Pentacles. This has got to do with money. Some sort of business going down. Were they trying to do something to your business? I heard not them. Someone else they're connected to, like that third party was trying to do something to your business or to your finance, because all of these cards here in reverse, I honestly feel like at some point, whoever this reconsider your alliances and make new connection person is, this third party person, they were wanting this to happen to you. And you have an ex here, it feels like an ex, that literally allowed this to happen, or was feeding them information, was giving them information that you may have been entrusting in your then partner, was giving it to this person so they could mess something up for you. The Emperor being in reverse, a lot of anger. This person's very, very angry. Very angry. I'm not going to put that one down. Tell me about the new world, please. A new world is born. So upsetting for this person to see you do so well. To see you do so well. And I honestly feel like the better that you're doing, the worst off this person is. Like something's in the balance when it comes to this person. The more that you do well, so dusty. I need to give this a real clean. Sorry, I got really, I lost my focus for a second. But the better that you do, the more it's highlighting something here, the more trouble they're in. Whoever this Miss Spiderweb is, this person definitely did spell work. I'm not sure what type of spell work, but it seems like it was connected to your success. So the less that you were winning, the more they were. Or the more that you failed, the more that they succeeded. And it still seems to be connected in the way that now that you're succeeding, or now that you've freed yourself, this person here is doing so badly. The Magician in reverse. Yeah. They're losing all. They're losing everything because you have stepped away. Because you freed yourself. Tell me about the air sign, please, when it comes to reconsider your alliances and make new connections. Gemini, Libra and Aquarius in reverse. What do we need to know? That one really wanted to come out as well. Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. I think that this person was told not to worry about something. They made a decision to do something here. Nasty, bullying, planning and plotting something against you. Like it was like picking on you, but without you knowing that this person was doing this, because at the time you would have been with this person. They may have felt like a burden to you. The Nine of Swords in reverse is like the lack of worry or stress. So it does feel like somebody around them was trying to quell their worry on what it was that they were doing towards you. Something that could have been illegal. They were telling them, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Ignore them. Ignore that. Don't worry about that. You have the Seven of Pentacles coming out in reverse, which is the lack of reflection. It's being impatient. It's doing things a lot. It's doing things before thinking about it. Okay. This being in reverse here, complete commitment to Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn in reverse. They really were committed to getting, there was something about getting you away from what? Getting the collective away from what? Page of Cups to the Four of Cups. Can I get one more on the Page of Cups, please? One more on the Page of Cups, please, and thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Queen of Wands is coming out. Creativity. To the Ten of Wands. Okay, this person here, they seem to have, like, it's not a deep hatred, but they are very threatened, or they were very threatened by your presence, or by your life goals, or just by your sunshiny disposition. They wanted something for themselves. They wanted the spoils, or they wanted the things that you were going to get through your creativity, through your, you know, how big your heart is. They wanted this. So that what were they doing here? The time has come to become a great leader, and it's in reverse. Fire, earth, air, and they were doing some sort of weird magic where they use elemental. They were using the elements, and they were using the entire natal chart with all of the different houses on there. Page of Cups. They really wanted you to miss out on something. They really, really wanted you to miss out on something here. Tell me about... They may actually have done something here to split you and this person up, but to be quite honest, it seems like they did you a favour. I'm not going to say that you dodged a bullet, because I feel like for someone here, whoever this person is, the damage was done and you are healing from this, or you have healed from this. It may have taken time. Tell me about separation, please, when it comes to silence, longing. Ten of Cups. So this person's actually getting to see you be happy. And I think that's part of it. That's part of almost like their punishment, is seeing you happy, seeing you maybe with somebody else. You have got the Three of Swords coming out in reverse. Seeing you healing, healthy and happy is the hardest thing for this person. There's a weird play with, like, power play when it comes to with control for this person. Hanged One. I did say that at the start. This person hasn't healed. This person doesn't know how to, or how to let go of. It's not just you, it's what you represent. It's what you could have given this person. Tell me about the Emperor in reverse, please. What do we need to know about this? We have the Three of Wands coming out in reverse. Okay, so something has been completely sidetracked. This person's healing has been completely sidetracked by what it is that they found out about you. About where you are in your life, how good you're doing, and what's about to come towards you. It's almost like divorcing someone, and then just after you finished having that divorce, they win the lotto and they're now a millionaire. And rather than just going, whatever, I don't need to be in that relationship with that person anymore, I despise them, I don't want to be around them, being really angry that you didn't hold out and just continue to not like them and have disdain for them and pretend until they got that money so that you would get half, and then divorcing them. That's what I'm getting from this person. It's like I said, it's like a sucker punch. Them learning something here is like a sucker punch. Tell me about the Magician in reverse, please, when it comes to the water signs. What do we need to know, please, and thank you. Hanged One is coming out here. They are realizing this could have stopped. They could have stopped this had they had held on a little bit longer. This person's very selfish, and they honestly feel like they have just been left by everyone. And, well, you know, you are the company that you keep. You know, if your friends or your bedfellows or whoever are stinkers and absolutely horrible people, most likely so are you to a certain degree, because why are you hanging out with people like that? The common denominator is not going to be them, it's going to be you, right? We have Lovers coming out here. Yeah, this person was definitely manipulated into doing something illegal against you. They were used as some sort of pawn here. They're being told this. They may have been told this time and time again, like I said, friends, work family, their actual blood family. They were told this time and time again, and it took a random to read your energy, to go, actually, this is what happened. And it really has solidified that they allowed, then not, it's not even that they allowed themselves to be used, that they're not as clever as they think they are. This person feels, there's something about feeling like they're better than other people. Like they patronize others in the way that they talk, and realizing that they got taken for a fool, taken for an absolute ride. All my cards are thrown everywhere. So we have the Chariot coming out. We have the Star. So there's something here that they're trying to hide. They may be trying to hide the issues they have at the moment financially. This person, there's something about splurging or having an urge, like impulse that they just follow. That's why I was getting like maybe a gambling addiction or spending addiction. There's something here with finding it very, very difficult to walk away and not think about it. So if this person gambles, when they're not gambling, they're thinking about gambling. And when they're gambling, they're thinking about the next one and the next one and the next one. It's very all consuming, and they're hiding this. They're super duper hiding this. And I think that may be the biggest thing that really is that gut punch, is you doing so well. You may be on your way to be getting some sort of promotion. I don't feel like it's one specific thing. I feel like there is a tarot reader, oracle, mystic, seer, whoever, that read your energy. They've been getting readings on you like regularly. This is not one, but it seems to be building. And they're monitoring the progress of you getting closer and closer and closer to actually achieving a goal that maybe you set out when you were with this person, and this person was like, that's never going to happen. Or they mocked it, or they dismissed it. Or maybe it's a goal that you've had since you were a child, and when you try to bring this up with this person, they were like, whatever. But they're seeing that it's actually happening, and they're devastated. Let me grab the card on the floor. We'll see what that is. Okay, so the one on the floor is the Three of Swords. And I'm putting this down here. Yeah, this person was working on like, and remember I was talking about like your vulnerabilities. So there's a helicopter coming, and I'm going to just pause this again because it gets really noisy. Okay, so there's Three of Swords down here. What I was saying before about like your vulnerability, or trusting this person with secrets or parts of yourself that, you know, you were still getting to know. It could have been, you know, a healing journey, going through your shadow and feeling like this person may have been a safe space at some point. This is confirmation they definitely were feeding this information back to whoever this is. I don't know who the third party is. This could be like, I'm getting for some people it's a sibling or a family member of yours, or it could be a family member of theirs. Either ways, they weren't keeping that information to themselves. They were doing something here to knock you off. They were doing something here to knock you off of your path. That's so odd. We have here the Chariot, and I'm putting the Chariot down over the Ten of Cups. I feel like there is something very beautiful coming towards you. The more that you are moving away from this person, the more that you are separating emotions and your mental health and your energy from this person, the closer that you are being brought to a massive blessing. And it does feel like it is like winning the lottery. It's going to be life-changing. This person's realizing it, and they're realizing that they will never be part of that, because to do that, you have to take responsibility for your own wounds. You may not have been the one that was, you may not be the one that's responsible for them being placed on you, but you are responsible for how you heal from that, you know. And I say that with love, because our journeys, when it comes to our healing and figuring out who we are, it's not a race. It's a lifetime experience, right? And how I heal and how you heal and how another person heals is going to be completely different and unique. And we're going to be exactly where we're supposed to be when it comes to healing. So for this person here, you are a karmic lesson to them. And I think it has taken them almost like, I was going to say their entire life. Interesting. Cycles. This person has been through many, many a cycle, and you are a karmic lesson. You may have been like a karmic enforcer of some sort, and it's only now that they're seeing how well you're doing, and that you've more or less, you have you've achieved something within some sort of karmic contract, which is why you're no longer bound to this person. Your energy is no longer bound to this person, and they're realizing this, and they didn't. This person sees things very black and white. It can't be a conversation, it has to be a debate. If you're right, then they're wrong. And rather than it just being a conversation where you learn and you grow, somebody has to be right, someone has to be wrong, someone has to be the winner, and someone has to be the loser. And I think they're now seeing this very much in black and white, that they are the loser. And I don't say that as in L on the forehead, but just that's how they're seeing things. I'm going to close down this reading by just grabbing some cards from the Tea Leaf Oracle to see if there's any advice, anything we need to know. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise is coming through. I've been told not to put that down. Okay, tell me what we need to know, please. Any other advice? Time to act is coming out. So this person is being told that they need to heal something. You've got a vacation coming through. This person definitely dissociates a lot. Tell me about lovers. Tell me about lovers, please, when it comes to this person. Misunderstanding. September. So whoever this person is here, they are giving me the vibes of when you have a person who wants to get rid of, like, let's say their partner. They want to get rid of their husband or their wife or whoever. And they then almost like groom someone who's a lot younger than them to become their lover. And then they make themselves out to be the victim and go, oh my gosh, my husband or my wife is so abusive. I wish that someone would just get rid of them, because then I'd be free and then I'd be able to be in this relationship with you. And they don't directly say, I want you to unalive my husband or my wife. They just kind of hint at it and go, oh, feign all of this kind of, vulnerability, so that the other person goes, right, I know exactly what I've got to do. I'm going to fix this for you. I'm going to be the savior. And they go and they do whatever it is. And it's only because this person actually wants the money that's left in the will, or they want the house, or they just don't want the divorce, because the divorce, they'll lose everything. And once they've got what they wanted, it's a misunderstanding. I never meant that. I never said that to you. Why did you do that? No one told you that you had to go and unalive that person. I can't be with you now. Not after that. You've broken my trust. That's what I'm getting from this person here. You've got an older woman coming through. Okay. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. And we have here trouble and accusations coming through. And then someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gave you the confirmation and clarity that you needed and that you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more of my content and when I post, I would love it if you were to hit on the like, the subscribe and on the notification bell so you can see exactly that. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses. I love you guys. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.